I started walking 30 minutes every day except for Saturday and Sunday. I didn't do it. And I am living in a new place. Well, not really new. It's new to me. It's called Presley's Outing. And not really doing a review, but just the life of a single older woman with funky hair. Anyway, I've really started enjoying all of this stuff out here. I had called about another park in Lucedale, Mississippi, off the highway, old 63, and a new family bought it about 6 months ago, and they've done a lot of renovations on it, and it looks so nice. It's $100 less a month, and supposedly has better Wi-Fi. But last week I was talking to somebody on the phone, and I got to walking through the beach, and I thought, if I were to go to that campground in Lucedale, I would not be able to have all of this stuff. I can go out to the beach when the water's not up, whenever I want. He's got fishing piers all out behind my camper. There's cows. There's a set of geese, not a set, a flock of geese. Is that what it's called? Yeah. And a flock of those diving ducks, the ducks that have the pointed bills. Let's see. And then he's got some of these, I forget what they're called, but it's those black and white ducks with the red heads, and they don't really quack, they hiss. And he's got one albino what are they called? Mallard ducks. It's the male. Kind of hangs out with them every now and then. And it's really nice out here. From the road that you turn on to get to where my camper is, to the end of this road is like 3/4 of a mile. So it's easy to walk it and know how far I've gone without my Fitbit. And it's so nice out here. And the stars aren't hiding, as my grandson used to say. When he couldn't see the stars, he'd say, the stars are hiding. Well, they don't hide out here. Now, granted, I hadn't got to go and sit outside. One, because I'm just haven't. Two, the other night I tried it. I even turned on my, what are those things called? The little torches, but they're not on bamboo sticks. They're just on the ground. So I went and turned them on. I lit them. And I'm sitting out there and it's dark, and I think, I'm going to sit out here and see how many satellites or shooting stars I can see. Oh, and I've already seen one shooting star on my way in one night. It was so cool. And they've got bull bats out here. At least that's what my mama called them. There's one. Or it's a bat. They're real small. They're not tiny, but they're small. And they swoop and they go in circles, and they're so cool looking. Oh, I've already walked for almost 30 minutes. My alarm's probably going to go off here in a few minutes. And but everybody I've met so far seems to be really nice. And I like that. And the other camp park where the camper was before I moved it, or before I had it moved, there was a guy that lived next to me. His name was John. God, most helpful guy. It's just so wonderful helpful. And but like I said, so far everybody's been super nice. I hadn't really went out and sat and met anyone. I know one of the attendants has been here a while. He said that there was a lady that works from home, and she homeschools her kids. He said, you ought to really talk to her. He said, she's really nice. So I thought, well, maybe. I've tried to approach her, but I got this dog that goes rah, 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 every time I walk by. So, but some people think you're weird if you just go up and introduce yourself nowadays. When I was growing up, it was okay for people to do that, knock on the door. Hey, welcome to the neighborhood. Here's a cake. And now, people just don't do that anymore. And when you try to do it, even with people my age, they think you're strange. So, which I am strange. I was looking to see if my neighbors were out. They're not, but I wanted to show you this back part. Let me turn you around and sit. Hear that bat? Isn't that pretty? There's piers. And all of our campsites over here have these decks. Oh, my chair blew down. Oh, no. Hope we didn't break it. It has a little cover to it. Let's see. I'll have to put it up afterwards. I'm gonna put it up. It's got these little decks. I love it. So I'll let my grill dry out. It was over there. The top was over there by the steps. So, but anyway, I've got my camper pretty much in order. It's taken me a minute to get it there. I grilled out the other night and didn't bring these tongs in. Take my shoes off. Put these in the sink. So I'm going to show you the inside. Close this so we can get some privacy. And that's going to pop back open too, because I had to pull it real hard. Okay, it's kind of a mess. I haven't put everything up yet. That stuff's supposed to go in the car. Anybody need some brake pads? I found them. I got this little hot plate right here that the man left. It's got to have a new fan though, because it can't, the heat won't control. But look, hold on, let me close these blinds. It's not hot if you touch it, but the pot gets hot. It's really far out and cool. He also left these lamps and this table, and it's a teak table and a teak chair that they left. They left these lamps. Look how pretty this is. Isn't that so pretty? And this one, I gotta change. That's why the bulb's sitting there. I gotta change the bulb. Oh wait, no, it does work. It didn't work the other day. Heck yeah, buddy. It's got 2 bulbs in it, both of them. I think they're so cool. This man, oh no, it's unplugged. Well, dookie. Nope, I had it the wrong way. Had the lamps off. He left. This is my junk room. I was thinking about using this bottom bunk for storage, which you can't really see in here. Let's see. And he's got these little lights everywhere. I put both of the mattress on top of each other for when the kids come to spend the night. This is one of my goal projects. I've got to get some Rubbermaid things for my winter stuff. And then this is another teak board, cutting board he left. And of course my gas range. And this came with it. There it is, Ninja. And he's got these little lights everywhere. They're so cool. Some of them that he's got in here, I even got a meat thermometer I forget about. The only thing metal for me to, other than the lamp stands, for me to hang my magnets on is the side of the microwave. The refrigerator, my gosh, oh, it's going down. It was 44 when I got in today. And I noticed there's frost on the freezer, so I got to figure out how to do that. There's no metal on the, thought about seeing if my son could put me some metal, sheet metal on here so I could put pictures and stuff. Let's go through here. Bathroom's a mess, of course. I haven't cleaned it up from this morning. The shower's not so bad. It's got a little sunlight. I love that. So cool. It's not so bad to take a shower. I can even shave my legs in here. He left me this portable washing machine, which I love. And these drawers are so deep. I'm not going to pull my washing machine out. I need to put it on rollers. And then this, so very deep. I bought this. I love it. It's storage. It's got the little magnifying cups and the toothbrush holder underneath. And then you push that and toothpaste comes out. Oh, my fingers are dirty from the thing. And then this, look at all that. And this is huge down here too. I hadn't even used all that. He left this sucker will run you out of here. It will heat this whole entire camper. Let's see what else. Oh, that's the motion sensor light too. If you notice, I did not turn on the light switch. It's off. This is the light switch on. I love that motion sensor light. Okay, I'm gonna go in here and show you what else he left. Okay, so the door has a magnet that comes with it standard. This, you tap it. Ooh, let me do it again. You tap it, but it's a dimmer switch. Isn't that so cool? It's really nice. These cabinets back here are so spacious. Got one down there. It's small. It's the smallest one in here. I'm showing y'all my underwear. And I've got that one there. And I guess I should have put this up before I brought y'all in here. And then my closet is really... And then the other closet now that's in the bunkhouse, it's about 3/4 this size. And then we have this door. There's where I keep my dirty laundry. There's my foldable laundry basket. And if you're in here in the bed, this is privacy. This is a slide. It goes into the bathroom. And then I want to show you my mattress here. This is not a standard mattress. Look how big this thing is. Just to show you, this is my arm. It goes all the way to 3/4 up to from my fingertips to 3/4 of my arm. Is how thick this is. It's got one of those 4-inch, or maybe it's a 2-inch memory foams on top. And there's storage under here. Let's see if I can lift it. See all that storage? That is so cool, isn't it? So much storage. And I mean, it goes way back there too. And I could probably, my son suggested that I make this front part storage, but I had no idea how I would lift that sucker because this mattress is really heavy. Let me turn this off. We got in this room here has its own air conditioner. Usually I keep it about 69 in here during the day. And at night I turn it down sometimes to 65, depending on what my hot flashes are doing. And then I close this door. And during the daytime, when I'm here on the weekends, I push that rug up there and just open the bathroom door. So you see all the cabinet space. I haven't used, see, I'm going to use that for some more food. That one's still empty. This one still has a lot of space. That one, I could still fit more stuff in that one. And then up here, I've got my junk snacks and sugar and my emergency bag. And I went and bought this the other day because all of my office stuff was everywhere. So I said, I got to get some. So I went and got my old trays and stuff that I had been using, put everything in there. You would not believe how much that little thing holds. And then in here, I decided to make this the toy box. And it's got 45s in here. I plan on getting a record player soon if I can figure out where I'm going to put it. So all of that. And this couch, if you notice, most campers have that, the booth and the table. Well, he said he hated it. He said it was the most uncomfortable thing. So they went ahead and they took the booth out and they went and bought this love seat. Let's see if I can prop you up where you can see it. Let me turn it around. Oh, excuse me. Those pants I got sitting on the couch, y'all, the reason why they're there, I'm usually pretty neat. They're too long, so I'm either going to wear them as night pants or give them away. All right. So, both sides do this. I don't know if you can see it. I'll show you a close-up again. Let's turn it around. So it practically, I slept in it the first night or two that I was in here when I didn't have everything unpacked. It's very comfortable. It is so cool. These are placemats, these things here. I don't like for my legs to stick to the leather, and it's real leather. It's not faux leather. He even left the conditioning oil for it, but it says you have to leave it on there like so many hours, preferably 24, and I haven't cleaned it yet with that. But all in all, I have really been super enjoying myself here. It is a task to get used to living by myself. I have to, once I get one goal done, because at first I was just working myself into exhaustion when I first moved in here, because I was trying to get all organized. And then I said, you know what? When I got it organized to where I could sit down, I said, I'm going to stop. See, like right now, trying to leave this sitting still is hard for me. So, because I'm going to be walking around while I talk. I don't know what it is. I got the biggest little cute nose. Anyway, it was really hard in transition. Like this right here, to look at it, it really overwhelms me. And I think all of these little lights are hardwired. I don't know if they come standard or if that man that I bought it from put them in. But they're really cool lights. I love them all. This room overwhelms me when I look at it. But I know once I get in here and start working on it, it's not gonna be that long. It's just cramped up, and I've got to get some tubs for my winter clothes. Oh, another thing I wanted to show y'all. These drawers are huge. They hold like 40 DVDs. And this one, I had forgot about this drawer down here. Opened it up one night because I was thinking, man, I need to go buy a vacuum cleaner, something easy to work with. And I was cleaning and doing some stuff and organizing. I look down here and look. It's a vacuum cleaner, and it does super good for the carpet and for the floor. Then he's got this dehumidifier. He says this one was specialized for a 4,000 square foot house. It's huge. The other ones that I've seen in videos and other campers are way super smaller than this one. For a long time, I had it sitting in here, and then I said, I can't stand this. So I pulled it back down. Or I pulled it down and put it here, and I moved the washing machine to the bathroom. The washing machine used to sit here, and it meant I had to pick it up from here and carry it up the steps into the shower to wash laundry. And I said, you know what? I don't have to do that. So he's got it all rigged up. Let me show you this rigging he's got in here. He has taken it and got this hair tickled me. This is for the washing machine. It's all rigged up for having this in here. So what I do is I pull it out and I turn the back of it to the shower, and I hang this on this one here because that's how it fits in there, and hook it up, turn it on, do laundry. It's really cool. He left all that. He left, oh my gosh. When I moved in here, only thing that I needed was like my toothbrush, toothpaste. I had soap, cleaner. I've got this stuff called Happy Camper for the tanks. He left a bunch of cleaning. Not all this is his, but most of it is. All kind of stuff in here. I need to put a light in here too. The Swiffer, oh wait, I'm trying to show y'all something. I'm standing here looking at myself with my hair all crazy wild. There we go. Anyway, a lot of this was already in here. So a lot of it's mine, a lot of it's his. I guess about half and half. But he left me the thing for the seals that you pour down the sinks. And he left, I mean, y'all, when I say move-in ready, I just needed to bring my personal items. Dishes, containers I had. Look at this. My son looked all this stuff up online. Let's see if I can get in here. Okay, I hate to pull it out because it's so hard to get it back in sometimes. But this stuff, I got a whole set of these that he left. This really nice pot. Let's see, I can't read that. Let's see if you can see the sign, the thing on it. My son looked at it and said, Mom, it's like a $90 pot. I said, what? And it's so nice. And then outside, I'll do another video on the compartments another day and show you what else he left. Cast iron skillet's mine. He left that. These little pots and these lids are mine. That's mine. That's mine. He left all this other stuff. This baking pan's mine. I mean, it was absolutely amazing what he left. Excuse me. So, maybe I'll do one of those videos. I seen this chick make a video where she lives in her car, supposedly. So she sets her phone up and she records herself eating and watching TV and then sleeping. I thought, I ought to do that one day. I ought to just set the tablet up or the phone up, like set it up somewhere where you can watch me. And I'll just go through my evening routine, and then that would be like during the week after work. And then maybe on a weekend, I can do it for a weekend when I'm here. Usually I'm not here most weekends because I'm running here and there to ball games or something. Like this coming Saturday, I have a ball that I'm going to, and I'm excited about that. I just can't decide if I want to carpool or if I want to ride by myself. If I ride by myself, I can go and come as I please. If I carpool, I'm on their schedule, so but we'll see. Oh, I want to show you this. He also left this cool filtration system. This sucker is expensive. At least the one I looked up. I don't know how expensive it is now. But he also has another triple filtration system outside in the compartment. And then he's got a, I forget what it's called. It's a big black tank, aqua something. But he left that. I don't know how to hook it up. It's not hooked up yet. But the water pressure here isn't that great. It's a hit and miss. Yeah, it's running pretty good today. Let's see if you can see it. Yeah, that's pretty strong today. So a lot of times when I wash dishes, a lot of times I use that, like for renting stuff down the sink, because waiting on that other part, no ma'am. Too much for me to wait on. And it's sulfuric. Oh, look at these things too. He left these things, and what is it called? Where is it? It's the one where there they are. I need to put this up too. I need to leave this out so I remember to put this in the refrigerator to help it cool better. These vacuum pack bags. He even left the system. I've got like 4 rolls. 4 rolls of those vacuum seal bags and the system, the whole thing. I mean, has been so fantastically great. And this here is a convection oven. Isn't that neat? I've already baked stuff in here. So neat. Love French fries. French fries do good. Just take them a long time. But I've learned to use this more. It's so nice. Let's see if I can put it down. This new job that I have, I'm not supposed to eat at our desk, and the other place I had, they bought complimentary snacks. That'll have to go up later. I gotta move some stuff around. That's one of the things about living in a tiny space is you take stuff out, put stuff in, move stuff around, Anyway, so cool. I love that it does toast. I mean, you can set the timer. Let's see. Let's go. Nope. Here we go. Let's go to bake. It automatically defaults. You can change the temperature on it. See? You can change the timer. on it. I don't know if you can see. I should have put it in. And then it's got a little light. Well, yeah, it's got the light on the inside. It's neat. Turn it off. This comes out. I cooked some stuff in it. I guess I didn't wash it very good, did I? It's got that rack in there too. And I'm done. Back up it goes. So it's really neat. So, oh, and he left, they're behind the love seat. He left these huge, I'm talking about the cutting boards bigger than this. You could use them as a table. They were so big. There's two big ones and a white and another one, but the other one is really, really thin. So this place was definitely, oh, I keep trying to film up here. This place was definitely and still is a wonderful blessing. Everybody that I've met so far says, Bobby, you really did good with that place. I said, I know, it was such a blessing. God led me to the right person, because the weekend before I decided to buy this place, I went out with one of the girls from work, and we went out looking, and she helped me. She gave me the strength to tell somebody no, because I always walked out with a camper I did not want. And she sent me a text message and said, while we were sitting there talking, she goes, I do not like the way this guy's pushing you. I said, me either. And then I just told him, I said, hey, we're not doing this today. I don't want that camper. I'm not ready to buy anything yet. He tried and tried and tried, and I was like, I'm not ready. So, I mean, let me tell you something, y'all. If somebody tries to pressure you into something that you're not sure about, you need to walk away immediately. Do not let someone talk you into something that you are not sure about. And I mean, there are times you're going to have in your life, you're like, man, I just don't know what to pick. I don't know which way to go. I don't know. There's okay to seek help, with it, and to listen to people. But whenever, like, if I would have bought that camper that guy tried to sell me, first off, it wasn't in this good a shape at all. It had absolutely nothing. I would have had to buy plates and cups and bowls and pots and skillets, and I mean, I would have had to completely start over. And this way, I'm starting over by the blessing of Judy and Todd Ford, and with God. Look, this man did not even, as far as I know, he didn't have a for sale sign on the camper, but as far as I know, he didn't even advertise for it to be sold. I ended up calling when I got ready to decide that I was going to buy a camper. I mean, it was going to be like, I figured 3 months at least before I made my decision. And it just happened. I called these campgrounds and was getting prices and wondering how it worked and how you did things, where I could stay long term and all of these things. And this lady goes, hey, have you decided on your camper yet? I said, no. So it was the lady at the park, and she was telling me about this man that wanted to sell his camper. But she says, look, as far as I know, he doesn't even have a for sale sign on it. He's not advertising. So we went, I got a hold of him. She gave him my number, or vice versa. I don't remember exactly. We talked, and my oldest son and I rode out. Look, he said, we got in the truck, and he said, Mom, you're crazy if you don't buy that. He said, I'm telling you, you're crazy. I don't like people calling me crazy. He says, you will be crazy if you don't buy that camper. He said, I've never seen a deal so good before in my life. And I was like, hey, so I thought about it for a couple of days. I took my youngest son over there. We looked at it again. And then, it was my youngest son and my youngest daughter. And we looked at it again. I mean, the man showed it to us 3 times. And then I said, yeah. So on Sunday, my daughter got into a bad wreck. Monday, I got laid off from work. My son and I rode out here, I think it was Monday, rode out here and looked at the camper. Then my daughter and son rode out here the next day. Wednesday, bought a car. Thursday, bought a camper. Man, when it moved fast. God moved. And my daughter was paying almost $600 a month in a car note. After her wreck, she got a newer car, a better car for half the money. It was like one blessing after another just came, and it's so magnificent. I am still riding high on that, and that was January 12th, and today is March 31st of 2025. And this happened January 12th of 2025. And I mean, it's such a blessing. I just want to run out and tell everybody I can think of all of these blessings that happen all at once. But I know that sometimes when you do that, it can make it seem like you're bragging and then go, oh, look at me, look what I got. And I try not to do that, because I used to do those things, especially when I was younger. And then God just moved on me in the last 10 to 15 years. And I've just learned I don't keep my mouth shut as much as I should, but I do keep it shut more than what I used to. So it's just by me stopping and listening and being patient and calming down and looking at life in such a more simpler and happier way, things just move and move and move. And now I'm in another situation to where I know God is about to bless me even more, and I'm so excited, and I want to be able to share this with people. I want to be able to be in a position to where I can help people and lift them up and show them that life can be so much better whenever you just take the moment to just say thank you and to be grateful. And when I started being grateful, like truly from the heart grateful, that's when things really started happening. And I mean, it wasn't ping, 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 ping like that one week in January, but it has been a lot. And it's because of the way that I perceive things now and how much I look at things and how differently I look at things, and instead of like tonight, looking at that sunset. And instead of taking a breath for a moment, because I know these videos, a lot of times, unless you got music or something going on in the background, people don't like to hear the silence. But when you get out there, it's not silence. The frogs are begging for more rain. I can hear the ducks and the geese in the background. The crickets are chirping, and it's not silent. And then the hiss, I know that's from Blue Lagoon. The hiss of the sun, the earth putting itself to sleep for tonight. And how beautiful all of this is. And when I've learned to come and appreciate the beautiful things around me, it's just so, what is the word? It's so humbling, and it's so present, and it's so wonderful. I see I've got some people listening. Thank you so much for tuning in. I don't have my glasses on. Let me put my glasses on so I can see who you are. And there's Pepamon. Oi. Hi. And then we have, I do not know how to say your name. Hi. Is it Fate May? Fate May. And I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your last name. And John Coringo. What's a happening? Every time I hear that, I think of that movie. Well, first off, the series What's Happening, if y'all are young enough to remember that. And then the 16 Candles, where the little guy asked the tall girl, athletic girl, and he goes, what's a happening, the hot stuff? And I thought, and she's like, oh, she just swoons over it. And every time I hear somebody go, what's happening? I think of him and her going, oh, in that movie. So, you see, and whenever we bring up exciting moments like this and we think about it to ourselves, like today, I was thinking about a little series I was watching last night, and one of the guys said something funny, and I was thinking, I laughed out loud at work. And it was, at work is so quiet. Other than the music playing out in the shop, it was so quiet. And I was so grateful that the lady that works next to me wasn't there, because we work up front in front of everybody. And, the parts guys are over to our right. They really can't see us that well. And then my boss sits behind me or in her office to my left, and there was nobody in there. And I just busted out laughing. I went, because of what that guy said last night. And I was thinking, Bobby, control yourself. You're at work. So, but I find that laughter comes easier. What is hard times comes so much easier. And by being able to sit back, look, my hair's even growing back in. See, good things happening. When I sit back and I just take the time to breathe and appreciate everything around me, and this is really bothering me. I'm so sorry, y'all, that I keep messing with it. And just appreciate everything around me and enjoy everything around me. Okay, so let me give you for instance of enjoy. I have a son and a daughter-in-law. Might as well call her my daughter. And they're so funny. I'm going to mention their names and hopefully they won't be upset. This is a brief moment of them getting ready to go somewhere. Chelsea! What, Jared? What does this look like? Oh my God, I don't know. Come here. Well, what does it look like, Chelsea? Is this okay? Yes, Jared, that is fine. You look good. I don't know, Chelsea. Do you think I should change my shoes? No, Jared, your shoes look fine. You sure the shoes match? You sure the shoes match the shorts and the shirt? Yes, Jared, I'm going to change my shirt. Jared, why did you ask me if that looked good if you were going to change it? I don't know. I just want your opinion. Well, you need to hurry up, Jared. We're going to be late. What are you talking about, Chelsea? You're still in there doing your hair. You ain't even put your makeup on yet. Yeah, but Jared, it takes you longer than... Y'all, they sound like two 90, 100-year-old old people that's lived with each other for 80 years. When they get ready, used to it really would upset me. It would upset me so much where I would get angry or I would cry. But now I just stand there in their doorway in their bedroom or in their living room and I just look at them like this. What are you laughing at, Miss Bobby? You two aren't even 40 yet. You sound like you're 80 years old. She's like, and then she starts laughing, and Jared's like, Mom. I'm like, Jared, I'm going to record y'all one day so you can hear yourselves. Mom, go in the living room. And now that I've learned to just look at them as this is their love language, even though it's, to me, in my eyes, insane to talk to each other like that, especially about, what does it look like? Does it look okay? And I mean, he's serious. He's serious. She's like, yes, Jared, you look good. You look good. You look fine. Don't go change your shoes again, Jared. Honey, he's done changed his shoes 4 times before they walked out the door. And yes, he's got that many shoes. It is so funny. She doesn't start getting ready until like 20 or 30 minutes maybe before it's time to go. And she's got him up and going an hour and a half because I'm telling you, it takes him that long to get ready. He's always been that way. And I have my family members, like I have another daughter and her fiance. One day we were somewhere, where were we? We were somewhere, we were in public. She turned around and she looked at him, don't you touch me like that. All he did was reach down and grab her hand. And he looked back at her and says, I'll touch you any way I please. And you'll like it. And I'm going, because I didn't know him that well, And I'm looking. She goes, it's okay, Mom. We're just joking. Gee whiz. You generation people younger than me. This is wild. But I mean, and then they laugh and they like either kiss each other or snuggle up against each other. I'm like, did you see them people looking at y'all? She's like, I know, Mom, that's why we do it. I was like, you ain't right. But now that I've calmed myself down and started enjoying life and looking at things in a whole new perspective, life has gotten so much better. I hope for you that you can stop and metaphor smell the roses. The kind that used to smell and smelled really good. Or in my opinion, the hibiscus, because this is the time of the year for the hibiscus. Gosh, they smell so good. And just learn to step back